set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A give to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Room here to run. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Wilkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 92 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down carry for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Henry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And McManus able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 16. And the busy night for Henry continues. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Allen again. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They there's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 153 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they're...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Well, As always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.